This is what I want to see. Change. If you are watching this video right now and you don't like what you are doing and you don't like what you are, you cannot change everything right now, but I want you to make the decision to change your future. Because I woke up in a place where I don't like, so I knew I can never change the place I came from, but I can change the place that I'm going to. Do you understand? You cannot change where you came from, but you can change where you are going to. So my advice to you is for you to just change. One day, I was smoking with my friends in an uncompleted building, we were there. I sit down and tell myself that I am a changed man. I just advise myself, say, I'm changed. I started seeing the world differently. Back in the days, I used to think the reason why I'm not making it is because my father is not rich. Back in the days, I used to think the reason why I'm not successful is because of the government. The government is stealing the public funds. The politicians are the reason why I'm not making it, because the politicians steal the money and give to their kids, and they travel abroad and use the money to take care of themselves. I used to think that is the reason why I'm not making it. And I also used to think that the reason why I cannot afford things is because the things are too expensive. But that day that I say I am a changed man, I just sit down and say, I have changed. I am a changed man. That's what I told myself. I start seeing things differently. And I say, the things I went to the market to go and purchase, I say, how much for this thing? They say $100. I say, it's so expensive. But somebody else came and bought 4 of that thing. Another person came and bought 5. And I said, no, it's not because this thing is too expensive. It's because I was not able to afford it. I start changing my thoughts. I sat down again and I think, I see another successful person with the same age, came from the same bad spot I came from. The person's parents is not rich, but the person is successful. And I sit down and ask myself, this person has the same politician, the same government. Things are also expensive for me and him. And I change my mind and say, no, these are not the things that is holding me back. I am the one that is holding myself back. I start changing the way I think. When I started changing the way I think, everything started changing for me. Everything started changing for me. And the way I now start seeing things, everything start changing. And I see a new world. And I start seeing a world where everything is possible. Because I was in the other world. I used to blame everything. I don't blame myself. I think I'm too smart to not be successful. So I started blaming everything around me. Blaming everything around me. Say it's because of the school. The school they brought to the ghetto is not a good school. You cannot be educated in that type of school. And there are also other people that is going to the school, they are doing well. And I found out that I'm the problem. I am the problem. Sometimes you think other things is the problem. No, you are the problem. And I start seeing a new world. A world where you can start from the scratch and you can end up in the top. That was the world I started seeing. Because immediately I make a vow to myself that I am a changed man, everything started changing. I started seeing things differently. You can be who you want to be if you are willing to suffer. Back in the days, I don't want to suffer. I don't want to be in it, because one thing I can boast of my parents is that we were not in lack of food. We always have food to eat 3 times in a day. I don't care. I praise my parents for that. We don't lack food. So I don't want to always be in a spot whereby I don't have option to eat because I'm afraid of hungry. I was the problem. I started taking responsibility for my life. I was the problem. It was not the politician. It was not the government. Really, things was not that expensive in the market. I was just the one that was not able to afford it. I changed. If you don't change, things will not change. If you don't change the way you see things, things will not change. Everything will always be the same years after year after year after year until you're old. If you don't change the way you see things, if you don't change your mind, if you don't make a vow that you want to change, things will not change for you. That is it. This is 2Black Official. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.